On this episode of Jody's yearly upload.
Oh no!
Yeah, we don't really need that guy.
And like things like that.
This is getting really aggressive, guys.
We can edit this part out.
Edit it later.
Editing.
Leave it in!
Now back to our regularly scheduled programming.
Hello! Welcome to 2020!
Little did she know, in the coming weeks the world would go to shit. We said roaring 20s and the world listened.
Okay, so we're just gonna get right into this. We're playing... we're playing Nuclear Winter, and I get the idea from Jenna and Julien's podcast that I'll link down below. There are 20 pairs of people in these duck bowls. They'll be coming with us into a bunker, except here's the twist, we can only fit 10 of these people with us. The thing is, in one of these bowls there are careers, and in the other bowl, or like people, on the other bowl there is their like characteristics. So in one of the bowls it could be like a astronaut who is blind, and so like, really how helpful is that? They're still knowledgeable, I guess. I don't know.
They're living underground.
Yeah.
Which is the opposite of astronaut.
We have to debate and fight once we've all drawn our 20 pairs. We'll have to debate and fight for 10 people who will spend a nuclear winter or 3 years in a confined bunker with us for the span, of course,
So
3
Fallout.
years. Yes, it is Fallout. So if you've never played the game or seen the game being played, I definitely recommend watching Jenna and Julien's podcast because it is so funny. At one point they get a teacher with scissors for hands and a horse who lights his own farts on fire, and just watching them play it is so funny. We're gonna play it and we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, there are 20 pairs, and there are 5 of us, so we each get to draw 4 times. And in this bowl there are the characteristics, in this bowl are the people, and so Parker, I'll start with you down here.
Are we counting like 4 at once or like 1 by 1?
No, 1 by 1, we'll go.
1 and then 1.
Alright, so I have a farmer who chews loudly and with their mouth open.
Oh no, that's really obnoxious.
That's really obnoxious.
I have a guitarist
Okay.
who's always asking what time it is.
Oh
Always is underlined.
no! Oh
Always is underlined.
I have an engineer. They don't speak any English at all, and no one speaks their language.
Oh no!
Language barrier.
Well, have fun with that.
Okay, yeah. I wrote English when I wrote out the cards. I wrote English because we all speak English, and we don't, and none of us speak a secondary conversational language.
Oh no.
Oh no!
A pregnant woman
Okay.
who has early onset Alzheimer's.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh, that's
So does she just
bad.
continually forget that she's pregnant?
Yeah.
Probably.
She'll have her baby and forget that she had
Who
a
is
baby.
this?
I have a retired baseball player who thinks they're famous and demands special treatment.
Oh no!
Oh my
no.
god. It goes so
Okay.
well together.
Yeah.
So like an old man who like thinks that they're famous.
All old men.
Oh,
In all fairness,
yeah.
they're probably used.
I mean,
Maybe.
probably.
A law student who won't stop making outdated pop culture references.
That's just us.
That's just us.
That's
on a
just
daily
us.
basis.
None of us are lawyers.
no.
That's
You
just us.
lost the game.
A fashion designer. I can't read. That thinks they can read minds.
Oh.
I know exactly what clothes you're looking for.
A pastor is always challenging people to rock, paper, scissors.
You know, instead of rock, paper, scissors, it's Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. A math professor. I get the math one.
The English major.
Who is a kleptomaniac and a compulsive liar.
Oh no! They're in a bunker, so it's like, where are they hiding?
2 plus 2 equals 5.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I have a fisherman who is germophobic and is constantly cleaning.
A what? A fisherman?
Yeah, and he's germophobic and is.
I don't think that works because fish are full of germs.
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's
works.
probably fine. It'd be nice
He
and
just
sanitary,
reels out
like
the water
fresh,
and just
nice to eat.
sanitizes it. He's like,
Yeah. He doesn't want anybody to touch him, just stays in his
He just wears
That's
rubber
fine.
gloves every day.
But I mean, also part of fishing is cleaning the fish.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, true.
Okay.
A geologist
Okay.
and is extremely loud and invasive.
Okay, so somebody who studies rocks.
A news anchor
That's helpful.
that is constantly taking pictures.
That's just a normal news anchor.
A what?
A Michelin star chef.
Oh, a
So
Michelin.
like a 5-star chef.
Michelin star chef.
Gordon Ramsay-esque.
Allergic to almost everything. Corn, dairy, wheat, and soy.
Oh no, that's so bad.
That's so like perfectly ironic.
That is such an oxymoron.
I do like that actually.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of
Oh
ourselves.
no.
Alright.
Oh
What is
no.
it? What is it?
Okay, I have the doctor. They're super clumsy.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So,
Oh
11.
So if you need surgery, you better hope he doesn't fuck up.
Okay,
Or
a
the
pilot,
no. Okay.
helpful.
Helpful in a bunker.
Yeah.
And then, oh no, they're blind.
Well, I know who's not going in the bunker with us.
I have a janitor who is extremely claustrophobic to the point of panic.
Oh no.
I have a detective who has a parrot they'll be bringing with them. His name is Tango.
Oh, that's cute.
That's your fate.
Oh, I kind of like that.
Oh no.
I'm the
Leo,
detective.
no arguing for it just because it's a bird.
It's not bad. A Navy SEAL who is impatient.
Okay.
That's not.
I mean,
they're usually
It makes
impatient.
sense.
Yeah.
I thought that said exorcist. A physicist
Oh,
in
physicist.
case we need to exercise a demon.
that has awful body odor.
Oh no. And the
Oh.
very last one. I don't remember what it is. A novelist who was once a convicted felon but won't reveal what for.
Oh
Now that we have all 20 of our people, we have to decide which 10 get to come with us into the bunker for 3 years.
Whoever has the bird is coming with us.
Okay, you can pick them just because they have a pet.
Okay, but also he's a detective. He's pretty fucking smart.
So,
Take like a quick second and look at your own people and be like, who is definitely.
I say we go like, do that and then
Like-
person to person.
Yeah,
I was
and
like, figure out who's definitely not.
Cool.
who is definitely expendable, and then let us know who's expendable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say definitely the novelist who was a convicted felon but won't reveal what for is expendable because they're a novelist, like that's
What are they gonna do? Write about your experience?
yeah, right,
It
like
doesn't guarantee any knowledge. Like
Right.
novelists know a lot of weird shit.
right,
I would know.
like
Yeah.
like we
But
I looked up a lot of weird things for fanfiction before.
Right, like we can all be creative in our own way, and especially the fact that they were a convicted felon, and especially they won't reveal why. Expendable.
I feel like the news
Back in
anchor
the dump
that's
hole you
constantly
go.
taking pictures is expendable because what are they gonna do?
Oh, the news anchor. Okay.
We're in a bunker. What are they gonna take?
You just keep taking pictures of the same 5 things.
Yeah, just document it.
Agreed. What's the Navy SEAL one?
He's
Impatient.
impatient.
But he's a Navy SEAL. They're like
Okay,
really
always
skilled.
impatient.
Yeah.
Okay, but what's a Navy SEAL gonna do in a bunker for 3 years?
Right.
But like, okay, we have to also consider when we get out. That's
What are
like,
they gonna do when we get out?
Survival tactics.
they're really strong. Like they have like
Yeah.
no health issues. They have they have like the highest of the high. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, like they're
So
extremely well
not
built.
in the bunker. They're not very helpful in the bunker, other than they might be able to
And they-
rise up. They might be able to rise to be a leader.
Yeah.
Just because of their training and be like, okay, well
Honestly,
y'all are going
yeah.
crazy. Here's what we're gonna do. Do this,
Right.
this.
Yeah.
You might be able to delegate.
They're natural
Yeah.
trained leaders.
But-
They're very smart people. Like you have to like take all these tests in order to be just in the Navy as opposed to like a
Yeah.
Navy SEAL.
Because I'm gonna get rid of the pastor because like
Oh, the pastor who's playing rock paper scissors.
Oh, that's funny though.
he's kind of useless. I mean, he can keep you entertained.
He's there for the
but
entertainment.
Just
I
for
know,
the fact
but
he's a pastor.
Also, what is a pastor gonna do? You know, like
I mean, he will share religion to people, but like I feel
I
like
guess that could be something that keeps up morale. because
yeah,
They have something
and
to
like have a faith for
believe
people.
in, but
So-
I don't know.
Honestly,
And that can be like put on the side. For, like,
yeah.
That's a maybe.
aside from the religion standpoint, like pastors are just genuinely passionate people.
That's true.
That is true.
Yeah.
it could
that-
balance out the Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't thinking that exactly, but I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Balance out
But-
the negativity of
But
the
aside from just being compassionate, okay, it could be somebody that if somebody's having like a really difficult time with being trapped for 3 years,
right.
that could be like essentially a stand-in
That's-
therapist. It's just like somebody that's there willing to
Right.
listen.
That's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's a maybe.
But then he's
He's a
also
baby.
challenging people, constantly challenging people to rock, paper, scissors.
Like, oh, you're
So-
you're
that's-
doing
so that's his feat.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's his feat. Rock, paper, scissors. If I win, we'll talk. Or if you win, we'll
Yeah.
talk. If not, I don't have to listen.
Yeah. Now we just have this chef who's allergic to everything, so he can't really make anything unless
Wait, no, he can still make stuff.
Yeah.
He has the knowledge of food. He just can't taste it.
So I think a chef is absolutely necessary.
Yeah.
he doesn't speak any English, and then
He's useless then.
yeah, he said they don't.
Well, over 3
don't
years
speak
you
any.
could learn a new language.
Well, no. It says
We do have a math
they
professor.
don't speak any English at all, and no one
Speaks
their
their
language.
language.
So it'd be
But you could
very
still,
hard.
you could
to-
definitely, like, the engineer still has the skills though.
Yeah,
You
because
don't need to talk
a
to
lot
them.
of
You can just be
engineering.
like,
A lot of
come with
engineering
me,
is
and then
numbers.
like, and then like show him,
That's
and then
fair.
like show
Yeah,
them to
that's
where they
fair.
what they need to fix.
I feel like the chef would just kind of be useless. It's like, what's he gonna do?
No, the chef
No,
is,
because
Who's
like
gonna
chef
cook
is useful.
food?
But also, like, they can't, because, like, once you get out of the shelter,
For
what are they gonna do?
For the chef thing, they're a Michelin star chef, so they're like a 5-star chef. They're in a fancy restaurant.
they
Like,
know
everybody knows how to make mac and cheese, and that's all we knew
yeah,
for
exactly.
3 years.
And then once you get
know.
out, like, think of Fallout. Like, everything's
Right.
pretty much dead.
Yeah.
So you have to go and hunt it. A chef is not gonna know how to,
Hunt.
No,
Yeah.
they don't know how to prepare it.
Yeah, but and a fisherman
don't
will
cook
as well.
vegetables.
a fisherman. Yeah,
No,
a
that's
fisherman.
true.
Okay, the chef, I say we table for now. Don't
Okay.
completely nix them yet.
Yeah.
I'm
that
getting
was
rid of the
hilarious.
pregnant woman with Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, that's awful.
Because
wait.
Reasoning?
Awful.
well, one
No, the reasoning.
like one
New
a
life.
pregnant woman, she has nothing really to give to the group aside from a new life.
Right.
That's just another person to take care of.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
exactly
another
what I
mouth
was
to
thinking.
feed. That's another human to take
Yeah.
care of. Another
And-
human to grow up.
Right.
And not to say that after we get out, somebody else can't get pregnant.
Exactly.
Right.
And the mother has Alzheimer's. So
yeah,
we're gonna forget about
and,
Kate
and
anyway.
I think that's genetic.
Probably.
It is.
So if she has early onset, then the child's gonna have early
You say
onset.
early?
Yeah, it's early onset.
Okay,
The
just
pregnant
happened.
woman has Alzheimer's. That's
Yeah.
what was happening.
Okay.
I say the
You
geologist
threw it away,
that's
didn't you?
extremely loud
Oh, yeah, I
and
did. Yeah.
invasive,
I
we
threw-
get
yeah.
rid of.
Which one?
The geologist who's
Ge-
extremely loud and invasive.
Yeah, I say we get rid of
Yeah.
him. Because even though we're underground, what's he gonna do? Say, I know what that rock is. I know what that rock
Also,
is.
if we're
I
already
know what that rock
underground in a
is."
bunker, there's no like
Exactly.
rocks around.
Right, like they're not
Right.
that
It's already
helpful.
sealed up.
Especially if we have a
Nope.
physicist and a
Yeah,
doctor
so no.
and a pilot. Like if
Biologist.
all of these other science people are coming with us.
And then the other one that I have is janitor, who is extremely claustrophobic to the point of panic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's extremely unhelpful.
But anybody
But
else
honestly-
can do that.
Yeah.
Anybody else can do that.
Right.
Yeah,
You're
Like
Right.
wait, like where's the fisherman with all the dirt?
I have that one.
So he'll be cleaning.
Yeah.
When?
janitor's out. Okay,
The
you know
blind pilot, I'm ditching.
Yes.
What are we standing
Okay,
right
I have 2.
I have 3.
I think we can get rid of the fashion designer. He's like,
No, keep that because a fashion designer is like they're really good at making things like tailoring. Like what
Yeah.
is that?
yeah, okay. I'm gonna.
No.
Well-
I'm gonna get rid of the chef then. So we have the fisherman.
Yeah.
Why?
We have a fisherman.
We have so many others that we can get rid of first, and if we can have
I'm
a chef,
gonna get
then
one
awesome.
more.
Yeah.
Okay, how many do we have total?
That's what I was trying to get at, and then it was interrupted.
Okay, okay.
4.
I have 2. We'll look it up to make it easy.
I have 3.
Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We need to get rid of 4 people.
Okay.
Thank you.
The
Right?
retired, the retired baseball player who thinks they're famous and demands special attention
Useless.
is
Useless.
kind of
There-
useless.
Yeah. What is he?
Because
What's he?
they're an old man
They're
who,
as bad as the
as the blind
Blind
pilot.
pilot.
No, yeah.
As the
but
pregnant
it's-
woman.
Yes. Thank you.
They're contributing nothing.
What about the guitarist that's always
Yeah.
asking what time it is?
3 left.
We're in a bunker. We don't know what time it is.
Okay, but like he can play music.
Yeah.
And we also
the time pass
but-
away.
Yeah.
yeah, he can play music, which is
So-
also like a really valuable skill that
It's true.
could be passed on.
Can we train people? Because
Yeah, you can teach your skills.
So every time he asks what time it is, slap him, and he'll get.
Oh, you can't get rid of his
We
characters.
can't get rid of it.
But after let's say just after 2.5 years, I know the total is 3 years. After 2.5 years, somebody constantly asking, "Hey, what time is it?" And every single person in the block is saying, "We don't know."
Hopefully you would get the clue, but we don't know.
Well, that's the thing. That's his trait. I thought you just said they can't unlearn their trait.
They'll constantly be asking what time it is. That's all we know about the guitarist.
Right.
Is that he's a guitarist and that he's constantly asking what time it is.
But also think of this: guitarist. How many songs does he know? He's not a musician. He's a guitarist.
No, he can write his own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think that would be a musician, not just a
Well,
guitarist.
guitarist.
A guitarist?
Well,
I mean, it's a little bit.
I guess that's being super technical.
I mean, it's a little bit
Still,
interchangeable.
Yeah.
Still,
Kind of same.
Uh,
is it gonna be the same 8 songs for 3 years? Or is he gonna be writing his own stuff?
I mean,
Let's fucking work what needed.
think of
I mean, it's
it.
better than that. It's better that than silence.
Okay, but also
Is it though?
it would have been like
Yes.
if we kept the pregnant
Yes.
woman.
Yes.
It is.
If we kept the pregnant woman, she would have been asking a lot of the same questions too.
Right. She would have
Yeah,
been
because she
driving
has
us nuts
Alzheimer's.
because she's Alzheimer's.
Yeah, I'm coming from my experience of working
Right.
with assisted living, and
Sure.
you get used to that stuff though. So I'm sure over time we'll get used to him asking me, because think of it as like if you had a family member who had Alzheimer's
Right.
or dementia,
Right.
they're constantly asking those same questions. So you just get used to it, and you just say, no, we don't know, or just get
Or
them
you
a
just
different
start make
answer.
up. It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
start just
Yeah.
telling him something
Right.
to please
So-
him and then let him go on his part.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But
That's
Yeah,
just
well,
my
okay,
standpoint.
alright, alright.
Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That was my educational.
so I mean, I guess the only other thing I have with that is literally the only thing he's bringing to the table is music, and then when he's done, okay, now go sit in your corner. Is there anybody else more valuable than that? Okay,
Three.
so we still need to get rid of 3
Okay.
people. Thank you. Just
So there's the doctor that they're super clumsy.
Oh no.
But we need a doctor.
Yeah, and like you said, if we could teach other people
that's
Our-
Yeah,
our
to
talents.
teach-
That's
yeah,
a
to
teachable
to
teach-
skill.
teach someone who's not clumsy.
Right.
Yep.
So that's very important.
Yep.
Yeah.
I say keep the doctor.
Keep the doctor for
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
I have the math professor who's a kleptomaniac and a compulsive liar.
I mean,
We don't need the math.
That's iffy. What else you
That's
got?
iffy.
A physicist who has awful body odor.
I think one or the other at the
Why
least.
would we need a physicist? How are they helping us underground? After we get out, not bad, but
Yeah.
how are they helping us underground?
How's a math professor?
I mean, of these two, I would get rid of the math professor. They're a kleptomaniac and they're gonna steal shit.
Yeah.
And they're compulsive liars. How do you know that their math's correct anyway?
Exactly. Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
The physicist at least has
Yeah.
like good math.
How do you know they're actually a
What
math
was the
teacher?
trade again though?
Awful body odor. So smell bad.
Well, I mean, we're all gonna we're all.
After 6 months, everybody's gonna have
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
All of them, we're all gonna smell bad.
Exactly.
Like once
And
you're around
after
that,
8
you're
months,
gonna go.
We'll get used to it.
Yeah, you're gonna go nose blind.
Alright,
Yeah.
so,
Okay,
So we
math
got rid of
professor-
the math professor.
get rid of the math professor.
Alright, we're down to 12. We
Okay.
have 2 more to get rid of.
Read yours.
Read your two.
Alright, the one that I say we have to keep. Farmer, who chews loudly and with her mouth open.
Okay.
Yes,
So keep the
obnoxious.
farmer.
Farmers are
But farmers are
farmer.
good.
Okay, yes, he's a farmer. Yes, I know.
farmers are.
And the farmer can
So-
go with my fisherman. So
Yeah.
we really
Exactly.
don't need the chef.
We still have 2 to get rid of.
I'm really
I'm just looking at all of our options. Looking at all of our
You're
options.
really against
we
that
still
chef.
have not
Don't like
considered
it.
all of our options.
So the farmer is probably a definitely.
Okay, so farmers to keep. Right now, the only other one I have is a law student who won't stop making outdated pop culture references.
Well,
Why do we need a law student?
Right,
yeah,
Especially for
so-
starting a new society.
And it's not even an actual lawyer. It's
A
still
student.
students.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah.
learning.
Well, and not only that, but when after all that stuff happens, there's not going to be like an actual legal system. Like everything's going to be so screwed up.
Right.
So
Everything goes into anarchy.
And so if we
Yeah.
if we don't keep the law student, we should keep the pastor because they have some sort of morale,
Like-
like
yeah, like
morale
Yeah.
leadership.
Yeah, so we can just keep the pastor then.
So my only thing with the law student is, yes, after the 3 years, yeah, it's all going to be, everything's different, everything's kind of just destroyed. But if we have somebody that understood, to some extent, because they're still a student, the old laws, whether they were flawed or good or bad, they might be able to help implement new laws. Because after we get out, if there's just complete chaos, then
Right.
it's just complete chaos.
usually how it goes.
Right, but like,
Well, what do you mean? That's usually how it goes.
Right.
Have you played
Played
before?
Fallout?
Have you played Fallout?
but like to an
No.
extent, everybody here, I believe now, is probably at least a high school graduate, and so they've at least taken government classes, and so they can understand that much.
That's
Right.
true. The
So-
government
and-
are requiring
well-
So what you're saying is, combined with everybody else that we still have left,
Yeah.
they would be able to collectively come up with
A new set of laws.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Right.
There's literally my 2 people are literally people have doctorate.
What
so
actually
general
happens.
consensus is what I'm hearing is drop this the law student.
Yes.
Yeah, he's not that valuable.
All right, dropping the law student.
Okay, how
we
many
have
are we down
one
to?
left
we need
to
one
nix.
more.
I
Okay.
have one.
Yeah.
Yes, keeping the fisherman, keeping the doctor, keeping the physicist.
Okay,
We're keeping the pastor.
yes, we're keeping.
We're keeping the Navy SEAL.
Yes,
Yes.
The engineer,
is maybe,
maybe.
because
So
they
the
don't.
chef.
And the I really don't want the chef.
I don't either.
I don't think he's that needed because we have a
Right.
fisherman
See,
and now we have a
we
farmer.
haven't talked about the detective.
Oh
Oh yeah, that has the parrot.
no! No, we
So
don't.
I'd rather have a chef than a detective.
Fuck you.
Wow.
But he has a word.
But okay.
So I didn't mention anything about their traits. I just mentioned them.
Right. What is a
Just saying.
yeah?
Okay, a
what is
detective. Okay, because we nixed the law student. A detective is a really good trait to have because they were a cop.
The
With
chef.
Parker's thinking.
Do we still have a fashion
We
designer?
have a fashion.
Yeah, they can make clothes and blankets.
Yes.
Okay, wait.
Especially if you're coming out of the bunker, you need to like
Make clothing.
My first thought when I think fashion designer, that's somebody in New York making drawings.
No, they still have to make
they
them.
they still
design
make
it.
They still have to
They
make
don't
them.
make it.
They do
No, they
have
do.
to
They
make
do
them.
their own.
Yeah.
They do have
They
to
make
make
their own
them.
stuff.
Yeah.
Project Runway.
Yes.
It's a show. It's a reality show.
Okay, but they still have to know how to make the
Yes.
clothing.
Real too.
That's just
Okay,
like
what else-
that's like
what
if
else
you're
is
talking.
left?
That's like
What
if you're
else
talking
is
about.
left?
The guitarist who's always asking what time it is.
Do we have anybody else besides the guitarist that can provide some form of entertainment? Because the guitarist, that's
the
all
the
they can
detective
do.
is a bird.
the parrot. You could teach the parrot to say whatever you want.
The pastor does play rock, paper, scissors to
Yes.
So
And it's a pastor.
I don't think that we need a chef and fisherman
Yes.
and
exactly.
a farmer.
Right, because the chef only knows like you know, when you're out there, you don't need like, oh, fine seasoning.
Yeah,
for
you
your
don't need
meat.
caviar and,
No.
and Himalayan pink sea
Right.
salt.
So I is this the
No.
Oh, come on.
Parker's still very debating.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Of all of them, the
Because-
chef is what's getting us.
The chef.
My vote to Nyx, honestly, is the guitarist, and keep the parrot because so
He's not a pirate, he's a detective.
I said detective with a parrot. Keep the parrot. Okay, here's my reasoning though, and it goes. I have 4 people that this involves.
Okay.
Nyx the guitarist because that's all he is good for.
Okay.
His music. That's it. You can get some form of entertainment from a parrot. You can train the parrot,
Okay.
and you can talk to it back and forth. The fisherman only knows how to prepare fish.
Yeah, that was my reason.
Where
Like
are we
a farmer.
fishing underground?
Like the farmer only knows how to grow everything.
Okay.
The
The
chef.
fisherman only knows how to catch it.
Here's the thing with the chef. You guys keep nixing the chef. The chef had to learn everything about cooking. Every
Okay.
single thing about cooking. No. Let me do this because
I
you
know
have so.
I know where you're coming from.
The chef had to learn every single
You're going
thing
like the
about
shop route.
cooking.
Like,
Yeah.
you can't have like some gummy bears and like a soup and like a 5-star course out of it.
The thing is
They
that
learn everything about cooking to get to be a 5-star
he's
chef.
allergic to everything.
Who
And then-
cares?
well, that doesn't.
That doesn't
okay.
matter.
Okay, but what if it's like one of those severe allergies where even
He can't
around
touch it.
Yes, thank you.
So then he literally can sit on the other side of the bunker and
I mean,
call
okay,
out to
I mean,
somebody
he
else.
can teach us somebody else.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
I don't want to sit in silence for 3 years.
That's
The parrot.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Einstein Parrot?
Yes,
Oh my gosh, why are we fighting over
Re-examine.
parrots?
Re-examine every other person.
we're keeping.
How many forms of entertainment we have? Parrot's a pet.
We
He
have
can
the-
be
we have the
entertained by a
pastor
pet for a
who's-
long time.
We have the pastor who's rock, paper, scissors, which I mean.
I mean, that'll get old after a while, but it's
It's
something. It's something.
And
And there's also stories that Pastor
Yeah.
can tell me after a little bit. Yeah, he'll sum up around stories, but
does he have a Bible with him? I'm sure he does.
Oh, I'm
most
sure
likely,
it
most
does.
likely. So there is some form of entertainment. It's a book. I mean, some people read in 1 year, so hey, it's a book that you're not going to read through 3 times.
Yeah.
Okay, so okay, there's at least 2 forms of entertainment.
3 weeks later.
Okay, fine. We can get rid of the guitar.
I mean,
So, do we have a
Yeah.
consensus on the
Yeah.
guitarist?
You go ahead and ditch the guitarist.
Are we,
Yeah,
are we
that's
ditching the guitarist?
Yeah, guitarist. Okay, so
Goodbye.
You are the
So-
weakest link. Goodbye.
we have 10 people who are coming with us, and they are a fisherman who is germophobic and is constantly cleaning, a clumsy doctor,
it's not a bad thing.
a physicist who has awful body odor, a pastor who is always challenging people to rock, paper, scissors, a Michelin star chef who we fought for, or rather who Parker fought for.
I fought for.
Who is allergic to almost everything, including corn, dairy, wheat, and soy.
Literally everything.
Oh wait, I didn't know he was allergic to soy. Next, I'm just kidding.
So he can eat like vegetables.
An impatient Navy SEAL, an engineer, but they don't speak English at all, and no one speaks their language. So I guess we're gonna learn a new language, or somebody is.
We're gonna come up with a new language.
We'll make our own language.
A farmer who chews loudly and with their mouth open. A fashion designer, but they think they can read minds. And finally,
Isn't that most people on Project Monroe?
yeah,
Pretty much.
can see that you want. And finally, the detective who has a parrot that they'll be bringing with them, and his name is Tango.
Heck yeah.
We kept the parrot.
Now, this is our nuclear winter. For 3 years, we'll be surviving in this bunker with these people.
Ta-da!
And that's the game.
That got really intense.
Yeah,
Comment below if you think we'll survive.
yeah.
Yeah, that got really intense.
How long do you think it'll take before we die?
Like,
Who would you have kept?
Yeah, exactly.
but like
Yeah,
honestly,
cats.
like we like really like the doctor was like really obvious, but like
Yeah.
if the doctor had been like,
If the doctor had been blind, that would have been bad.
yeah, like if the doctor
Now we're
had
doing
been
ifs.
blind, or like if the doctor had been the convict
Jesus.
who wouldn't reveal what for,
Malpractice.
then that would have
That's
been really sketchy,
that
and
would
we
have been
probably would have gotten rid of our doctor. That's the game. We had a lot of fun.
That's it.
That's the game.
That's really it.
Really makes you think.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's
Makes us think about the future of these characters.
Right.
And, you know.
of your pet
No,
parrot.
no,
named
plot-
Tango.
The parrot named Tango.
Now,
my
plot
God.
twist, we have to use these in our D&D tournament.
Oh no.
These are the NPCs.
I definitely didn't expect to get this intense, honestly. Like this got.
It's us.
It's
got
debate
You
club.
really
should have
intense.
figured that out.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have a wonderful 2020. Wherever you are in the world, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.